Okay, now let's do this thing I said in the last recording that didn't work because the mic didn't work, and then you will never know about. Will just be confusing. Which is, we're gonna do this. Cool. So I need to, yeah. So we're working on the FreeMoCap, and we got to step away from it for a bit because this is kind of this is how it works. But this is the main sort of like, hey, this is sort of the main output, the main artifact from that particular exploration. And basically it is a pipeline that will work for this project, and we will be exploring that at a later date. And now, why am I doing that? I also I need to start making like that kind of a planning. I want to clean that up a bit and sort of use it as a plan. Yeah, like basically making like FreeMoCap global plans, because this is basically, where is it? Like this is basically like the FreeMoCap pipeline, and there's been a couple iterations of like a diagram like this, and every time I write it out I get sort of a better thought of it. This is specifically for cats, but it's like cameras measure some observable thing in the world, generate raw data, synchronize videos, I guess pre-process, and this is all 2D tracking here, and then 3D reconstruction, which produces like raw 3D data. It's post-processing, it's data agnostic, data informed, da 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 da. And then I liked this distinction that came out, where there's sort of this like distinction between studying things from a holistic point of view by looking at the full body center of mass dynamics, and this kind of reductionist model, which is the standard model, which is like so standard that is often not even named. But it is like a reductionist approach to research, where you're trying to get it down to like the smallest possible, most precise unit that you can measure, which I think in this case would be like estimates of muscle activity from the movement of the skeleton. And these two things obviously want to be best of friends, because the holistic model tells you like, oh, this is the full body dynamics, this is the human as a, or the creature I guess as like as a physics object. And then the reductionist model is more like, this is the precise control signal. This is like human as a like robot, human as meat robot. Different guys, different tasks, complementary. You see how they're in love with each other. Okay, and I think that the move shall be, I'm trying to remember where I put this. This is like old. And this, I have it. This is the lab server. Yeah, this is the guy. I'm just gonna be a bit confusing, guys. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You'll be okay. You'll figure it out. Great. And so this is kind of what I want to work on, like cleaning up. It's not actually accurate. So not accurate. P.S. It's an old diagram. Not accurate. Not accurate. Not necessarily accurate to any present or planned. There we go. But yeah, okay. But yeah, but this is okay. So actually, can I? Ooh, I can, can't I? Let's see. And then wait. Can I copy you? Can I paste you? Paste. Hey. Paste. Huh? Download. Yes. Great. So, I've learned these lessons. Okay. Hold on. Control T. Let's see. Because it's one of those things where it's like I drew this out by hand back before I knew how to use this fancy guy. And I may go back to it. I don't know. It's kind of nice to have the constraints. It's kind of accurate. It's accurate-ish. Let's take a look. Let's just... Yeah, okay. I think... Okay, so what do we have here, I guess? That's one question. We have a... Okay, first of all, make a new layer. Thank you. Oh, and I hit B, E. And I wish I could make you darker back there. Can I do that? Oh. Who cares? Okay, so we've got a... this is like a process diagram. Is that what you would call that? Flowchart? Flowchart? I'm like doing archaeology on my own notes. This is also keeping track of like, oh, this is a one frame. This is like the, one frame pipeline, I guess. One frame. Right. So this is like the fate of a given measurement as it goes through the process into its like final form, which I am also, because I'm decided we're just gonna hit these philosophy terms harder, because why not? These are the desiderata. Desiderata. It is the thing which is desired. Why'd you come here, friend? What was your goal? Well, I wanted to get these skeletons, you see. It's like, well, then there you go. And then you got this measurement, right? This is all the empirical shit this is all the information that you were able to slurp out of the environment. And then these are all the computations. And either they are truth preserving, in which case they are science, or they are not truth preserving, they are aesthetically bound, then they are art. And of course these two things are friends, can be friends, and it's a balance, it's a spectrum. We love it as a group. Okay. Down here, this is like so, and then we group it by sort of repo. Apologies for the color, but not that hard. So that was some work that we did, I guess. Ugh. Sure. And then this, apologies for that color. This is the same. These are corresponding. Okay. So yeah, so you have 1, 2, 3. So you have 2D tracking, 3D reconstruction, export data. I probably would like actually separate like cleanup from the reconstruction. Then we have the export data, which is like producing the actual outcome. Which one came first? Probably these things came together. Okay, cool. So that helps me. Shocking as you may. May or may not understand. Now. When did I write this? This was That was in November, so a couple months ago. Cool. And let's see here. So let's take all of you. I don't need any of you anymore. Now let's sketch out what we're actually doing here. I don't need you to be. What? Whee. Oh, yeah, sure, why not? Cool, that's fun. Now I'm gonna paint you in, right? Bye. Wait. Yeah. I don't know if that's what we're supposed to be doing. Let's just, can we get rid of you and make a new guy? Okay, I changed my mind. Lock them. And okay, so what's the goal right now? I want to it's gonna be black anyway. Okay. All right, so let's redraw that top level pipeline. Okay, but actually, so I like this distinction of like, here is, so time is going this way. And this is an idealized like single frame duration. Oop. So for a 30 FPS camera, this is going to be 33 milliseconds, which, yeah. Okay, now how do I do this part? Do I grab them? Yee. Huh? Uh-huh. Oop. Nope, 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 nope. And then that guy? Yeah, nice. Okay. And so this is, if we want to be able to have real time, which we do, well, then we need to process everything within a single frame. We don't actually care if we have real time because we could always just drop the frame rate by half and have double the time. But this is just like, it's a thought experiment. So that means that in that time you have to go from having, what color am I doing? Pink, sure. The measurement. Look, you've done it. You've measured the world. There's a person. Look at them go. And there's a camera. And there's another camera. And there's another camera. And there's no water, but there will be. I already drank it off screen, don't worry. Okay. And blue? Sure. Okay, so here we go. So pink is the world. Actually, yes, that's not true. And now, see that? Yes. Kind of yellow, like the sun. Because you see, what happened was this Mr. Sun hit you with a light ball, and that hit the sensor of the camera, and then, as a result, you were born. Great. Love it. Happy that you made it. And then this part right here, this is the magic part. This is the part, this is where the magic happens. As they say, this is the moment of transduction. This is where the philosophy happens. Yeah. Transduction. And that's the part where environmental energy is transduced into electrical energy. And there is something magical. What is the relationship? There's now an electrical signal, and we're going to analyze that electrical signal, and we think it's going to tell us something about your brain. What the shit? How is that? It's something in the pattern, it's something in the shared statistics, it's something in the mathematics, it's something in the something, I don't know. But there's it's a pattern of photons that turns into a pattern of electrical pulses, and I'm going to look at that and I'm going to say your brain did your spine said squish, I don't know. So, and we look at that, we have a little existential crisis as a treat, and then we move on. Okay. And then so now everything after this is kind of just shuffling numbers around. I don't know. Oh right, no, we're doing the thing. I guess we're gonna no, yeah, we're doing the thing. Let's do the thing. Let's be efficient with our times. Okay. Da 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 do do do. All right. This is your PC, I guess. This is USB. That's not really how your computer works, is it? Ooh. USB. That's your computer. And then that turns into we're going to measure the signal. Signal's going to be green. Nope. Now it's electricity. And then that will go into some other color. Let's go around the circle. That seems like a nice way to organize that. And then it'll be, now this is SkellyCam. Well, it's all FreeMoCap. But the whole picture says FreeMoCap, so you don't need to specify that. SkellyCam. SkellyCam is a sub-repository of the FreeMoCap project, you see. It is the part of the software that does all the camera shit. And what it does is it does a bunch of loop-de-doos so that it will produce... I don't like that. Oh, we're trying to make an artifact that stands on its own. So I should write down the things that I said. SkellyCam. Ugh, but writing takes so long. Camera stuff, because FreeMoCap is for the children. And then it produces a new data. And we had a way of specifying this on the previous thing, right? We were trying to say, what's this triangle? Calibration. So there's a calibration step. That's whatever. I'm going to choose one right now, which is let's choose some iconography, shall we? Give ourselves a nice neutral color because we're not picking sides. Box is a subrepo. Subrepo. And a triangle is a data type. Oh, I had inner parts. Ugh. I think let's do the high level first and then we'll zoom in, right? Yeah. Data. Yeah, great. And then circles will be like processing steps or something like that. Okay. Control, click. Yeah. Sure. And now you produce a new data type, which is a triangle named 2D data. And you, my dear friend, are pixel coordinates on an image plane. And what that looks like is the data type is going to be housed in like NPY and NPY CSV. Where's the old version of this? Because I've drawn this up before in a more complete way. Where was that though? Jesus, that was, I know where that is. That was for the meeting with the Marmoset people. And they didn't listen to me, and so now their project doesn't work. Whoops. I don't know what there's a lot going on there. But they did ask for my advice, and then I told them how to do it, and then they didn't do it that way, and then it didn't work, and then they got mad at me. Like, I don't know, man. Like, if only someone would have told you not to put your fucking cameras in that place before you hard mounted them in. Like, where was it? Oh, Jesus. Dropbox, you fuck. I need to get Dropbox out of my life. Entirely out of my life. It's like, Dropbox is such a perfect example of software rot. Because it used to be very, it was just such a clean, perfect little program. It did exactly what it needed to do. Fuck you. And then it just rotted. Like, it just stopped being good. They kept adding a bunch of stuff, and it's like, none of it wasn't what anyone wanted them to. What are we doing here? Okay. I'm just looking. This is, because I've used Dropbox for a very long time. I was like, so I have a lot of stuff in it, and it's backed up in various places, but like, it's just kind of like annoying to access. What the shit am I doing? Marmies. I think I want this one. Yeah. Different era. Okay. Ugh. Yeah. Same basic. This is before I knew how to do this shit. And then this is back before I knew that camera projection. Yeah. It's like, okay. It's still accurate, but it's not in a useful way. Okay, never mind. This is back. This is when I was doing this. We're still doing this. It's just kind of like, you know, I realize that a lot of academic research gets like, I already did this. I could have done this. I could have done this on my own 1,000 times over, but there is such a big difference between, hey, I can do something, I did it once, and hey, I made something that other people can also do this thing. And I just kind of like, I know I could do that part. Like, I know I could get some FreeMoCap. I could have gotten that by, Monday, but then it wouldn't have been generative. It would have been productive, but it wouldn't have been generative. And I think that's an important distinction. Okay, so we're gonna wind up doing this. So NPY, those are the files. The shape will be, this part I did do correctly, I think. Oh my god, it's so bright though. Oh, it's so bright. It's yeah. Cool. So I already knew this. So it's gonna be, shape is gonna be number of cameras by number of frames by number of what are we calling these fucking things now? I guess tracked points. I always want to say markers, but they're not markers. That's the whole point. People call them key points, I think. I don't like that either. Tracked points. And then by an X. Oh, wait, no. Doink, doink. Pixel X. No, not necessarily, because it's not necessarily going to be pixels. X, Y. And that could be pixel X by pixel Y, or it could be normalized screen position X, Y. And the difference between those is, if this is your screen, I should be using colors for these. And it could be, let's say, so 0, 0 is here. Give me a color. Ugh, ugly, hideous. I apologize to the world. Okay, fine. Doink, doink, doink. Not that color. It's right next to it. Gotta have a different color. Everywhere has to be a different color. Sure. The blue doesn't show up super well, but I don't care. I'm sick of thinking about other people for the time being. So it could be going from here to here. That could be, yeah. So this is going to be positive X, and this is going to be the kind of fucky part. This is positive Y. Like, it points down. So like 0 at Y is up. Is up here, and then like if it's a 640 by 480 image, then this is 480 down here. So this is either going to be 0 to 480 or 0. Someone else clean this up. 0.10. And then the same over here. It's going to be 0 to, what is this, 640. Assuming at 640, which is, I don't know, it's just like a default. Or 0 to 1. This is the pixel. This is the normalized screen coordinates. And so then if you want to get a given point, RGB, red, green, blue? Yeah, sure. Apologies to the colorblind. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, so then there you go. That's your thing. X, Y, and then if it's normalized and you multiply it by the resolution to get the pixels. Anyways, who cares? That's the main idea. Oh wait, no, let's draw this out because we're still kind of doing this. I forgot where we were. Oh, actually, can we do that? Okay, so we are saving this. We're using sync thing now, which is like, are we doing this? It's where I initially went, so that's where we're gonna do it. Okay, new folder. It's like a gut check thing. Like if I go look for something and I look for something, like the first place I look, if it's not there, that's where it should be. Wherever else it is, we'll move it to that location. So we're gonna do this, Krita data, I don't know, sketchers. Yeah. And we're gonna get, and we're gonna go in there. Boop bop ba boo. Date. No, we know what we're doing here. FreeMoCap pipeline 2024. Yeah. Right, we save that, and what we really want to do is set up some kind of a autosave, which I would assume we can do. I need to stop covering my mouth when I'm talking because I gotta imagine it's not great for the audio. But I never watch these after I record them, so what the hell do I know? Configure Krita. I want autosave. What is your autosave? Autosave interval. Is that a thing? Autosave interval every 7 minutes. Unnamed autosave files are hidden by default. Every wow. That seems fine. Okay. And same as the thing, backup file suffix, number of backup files kept. No. Yeah, it's, people always give me shit. It's like, why do you want voice memos? You can just type it out. It's like, no, you can't. It's not the same. Compress. No. We've been speaking for way longer than we've been typing. Okay, so we got that. Save that. Great. Good job. And now this is this part we'll see. We are going to add a new source. It's going to be I wanted to autosave a PNG and then put it up here, but I just realized like the autosave that it's doing is saving a KRA file, which is not the same thing. And I have given up. Great. Cool. Sorry, guys. You get what I give you. Presumably, actually, whatever this is I'm making is going to be available elsewise, so you can watch it. You can see the full thing while I'm doing it, presumably. I don't know. We'll see. Bop bop a doop bop bibbly boop ba dee ba dee bop da boo ba dee boop. Green man. Look. Ugh, ugly. Awful. Hate it. Let's give you some. We're ready for some pink in here. We got the red though. Okay, green, red, blue. We're already okay. So we got this hard blue, this hard red, this hard green. I guess we're up here. Sure. That's a hand. It's off. I can't. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. That's better. That's perfect. That's a perfect person. Okay. And now we zoom out. Have a metaphor. Okay, so yeah. Cool. And so that's Skelly Cam. And after Skelly Cam, we get Skelly Tracker, who's new to the party. Okay, so wait, are we still in this color? We are. Great. This whole guy is Skelly Tracker. No, we don't need to do that. Okay, we'll just do that later. So he produces 2D data. Oh, that's what I need to do. Yeah. I don't care. Great. I'm going to mark this data because this is an important moment. 2D. Oh, wait, no. Fuck. I did this wrong. I'm wrong. Yeah, okay. Great. See, this is why we do this, because we got to clarify our brains. Let's grab. I think we can do that. I got an idea. Who cares? And then we say this guy. This guy. And we grab all of this because you see the mistake what we've done. The horribly unforgivable mistake what we've done is we have ascribed the wrong data to this part of the pipeline. The 2D data doesn't come until later. SkellyCam, you idiot, produces in-synchronized videos. B. Oh, have you done a thing? Have you done some weird? Why? Why though? But why though? Oh, because of this. Okay, so I got you, buddy. See? Perfect. Okay, so you, SkellyCam, my darling friend, have you produce in your own color. Oof. Da 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 da. Whatever. You produce in synchronized videos. So right now, we're drawing this. Okay, let's keep on the pattern. We're doing the shtick of real time. So this isn't videos. This is multi-frame packet. You don't get to make the in-synchronized videos joke. It's okay. Ooh, Jesus. So what you don't produce is that. What you do produce, I don't really like this triangle thing. It's awkward to write in a triangle, but it's fine. Synced multi-frame. Frame payload. Images. All right, now I can do n. Okay, so that's going to be number of cameras, images that are res width by height by color, e.g. for a 640 by 480 RGB image, it's going to be 640 by 480 by 3 by n by number of cameras. Great. Jeez. It's like sometimes it's just like I started trying to explain things and it's like, Jesus, it's so complicated. And I'm like, no, trust me. Every one of these 10,000 pieces is simple, is the thing, and I promise you that's true. It's just that there are a lot of them. Ooh, actually, don't hate that. Okay, can I rotate you? Yes, I can. Can I scale you? Yes, I can. Whoa. Rotatums. Squish kids. There you go. Look at you. Perfect. Now, no one can ever have any questions about this because it's so clear. Oh, dearie me. It's like, right? So, like, I'm supposed to be putting all this energy into, like, publishing papers and bullshit. Like, fuck that stupid bullshit. Oh, I'm going to put this in an 8-page PDF that some old fucking dinosaurs can read and tell me that they did it in the 80s. The fuck you did. If you did, I wouldn't have to do this shit. No respect. The disrespect is part of the product. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, cool. So this is SkellyCam. Good job, SkellyCam. Da 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 da, la da da la da da da. Doop doop doo 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 doo. SkellyCam. Oh dear God in heaven. Great. We're running out of paper, but we're also running out of steam, so that's good. Okay. The lesson I'm trying to learn right now is that I should probably zoom the fuck out and say that now in a more different color. We're going around the line. We're going to this kind of. Let's go more to this hard blue. Da 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 da. We already got blue. It's fine. Who cares? Make it a little bigger. And this is going to be Skelly Tracker. And you, dear friendo, have tracking shit. So this is where you've got your, currently we mostly use media pipe. Easy, fast, not particularly robust. You've also got your open poses. And we've recently been playing with your deep lab cuts. And it does 2D tracking of skeleton in image. And it's like, yeah, okay. And I know there's a bunch of stuff that does 3D from 2D. That ain't us. Just we can talk about it later. Like, it's fine. We don't respect their epistemology. Bless them. Their philosophical underpinnings we find a bit sus. We believe that some of their computations may not be truth preserving. Pejorative. Yeah, I fucking said it. I fucking said it, okay? And I'm sorry that these motherfuckers want to use inference to make up for the fact that they don't understand how to do projective geometry. Listen. Who among us could not sympathize? But not here, in this house. In this house, we prefer computation to inference 1,000 days of the week. Okay, so we got this data. New data. Data. Images. Data. Ah, the shit. Oh, that was a guide. Data. 2D data. Okay. All right. Can we do this? Can we make the canvas bigger? Is that a guy? Is that a thing? Or we just make the whole everything smaller? That's what we do. Is that right? The whole everything? Is that the whole guy? Yeah, sure. Great. Love it. Look at me. And I got more time too. Just kidding. Great. Da. Okay. Stamp. Stop. Can it? Yeah, I don't know, man. Jeez. Sorry. You see, I saw the possibility of a thing, so I was like, oh, now I have to do it. Is it going to count it as an image, though? We're going to find out as a group. Browse. Think. Chita. It does not consider it to be such. I'll bet there is a super easy way to make it like just export as ping on a regular basis. I'll bet it's in the scripts thing. Export layers? All right. And can we do that? Is that right? I think so. Hold on. Sure. All right. A, B, B, B. Great. That's how we do that. And so you are Skelly Tracker. You are Skelly Cam. You are Skelly Tracker. Okay, and now we're getting into Skelly Forge, which is where it starts getting a little more. There's more. Well, like there's work to be done all over this place. So let's do this. Now we're going to be pull. And ooh. Okay, let's draw them as boxes in their current form, because there's some unspecified stuff right now. So Skelly Forge does wait, we have the calibration step. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so right now it's any pose. But it's kind of like it's any pose is doing the heavy lifting, but we're doing some of the stuff. So I am going to call it FreeMoCap / any pose. One could argue that the work we're doing in FreeMoCap is not like real work, but it's gonna be, because I'm about to hit any pose. It's some with the refactor hammer, and so this has a secondary step. What? Get. Great. Come on. Why are you now gray? What are you doing to me? Why are you gray now? What just happened? Control Z. Why are you gray now? What just happened? I hate it. What happened? Why? What the shit? What the shit? Why are you... Oh my god, this is gonna bother me so much. Is it here? Is it transparent now? Oh no. What's happened? No! What happened? Oh. Where are we in this video? We're about an hour in. That makes sense. Okay, I'm out. Okay, we're gonna do calibration. And then we're gonna do... yeah, and then this produces raw 3D, and that goes into Skelly Forge, which does pretty much, it does data agnostic. Well, I'm just going to do post-processing. I'll say post-processing. And it does data agnostic stuff, and also like data, I'm going to call it aware. So data agnostic is the stuff where it's just like, we don't know what the content of it is. We just know that it is a time series. We want it to be smooth. We know that there's a gap. We want to fill it. Data aware is like, we know that this is human movement. This is motion capture data. This is kinematic data. So we're going to imply things like rigid body assumptions and stuff like that. And then it goes into exporting. Oh. I'm going to make it orange because it's mostly Blender. Exporting, and that is to disk. Hey, what the shit? Disk and to Blender, and to viz. Yeah. Right. And then this is kind of where... Oh, actually, no, that is right how we wanted to do it. Right. Okay. And then, yeah, so this becomes data 3D, and then this is raw, and then we have, this was better than the other one, data 3D. I think that we would say, yeah, no, this is right. I think, yeah. So this Staley4 produces two things, which is why it's a little confusing, is because it produces 3D data that's been cleaned, and it now starts to produce kinematic data. So I think that this means that SkellyForge is going to get, SkellyForge I think is going to want to get split in half, because those are different enough tasks that they don't want to live in the same house. So we're going to split that up. And currently, a lot of the kinematic stuff, like there's a bit of bleed between these two things, and there's some duplicated effort between what's going on in SkellyForge and what was going on in the Blender stuff. But we're going to split that up. So we've already kind of like excised most of the pure Python stuff has been excised from the Blender add-on stuff. And so we're going to, I think the process of sorting these things out is going to be that step. And then this will produce, so we don't need to say it's clean. It's just this is raw, but the clean stuff is not called clean. It's just called the data. And so the output of this will be 3D trajectories of the tracked points in the reference frame defined by calibration. Yep. And also we're going to get kinematic. We're going to get basically joint angles. It's going to be joint angles. Joint angles of a rigid body skeleton fit to these. And that'll be things like CSV, JSON. Fuck your C3Ds. I don't know, man. Like, do you really need a fucking C3D? I guess we should do it just because. Oh, we should do it because fuck them. Okay, never mind. Because it's a fucking proprietary piece of shit. C3D. It's a fucking proprietary data format. These fucking people. But if we can bleed them out a bit by like making it more open, then we can do that. So, fuck C3D. But we'll let you do it because I hate them. C3D, JSON, NumPy. Probably really shouldn't be JSON. Like, I don't think JSON's a kind of a heavy format. Maybe BSON? Can we do that? Ooh, maybe. I don't know. Okay, CSV, NumPy arrays for the binary. So this is for the human readable. This is for the binary. I'm not gonna do it. You can do it. I'm not gonna waste my fucking time with. Ugh. You want it, you do it. I don't respect those people. Like visual 3D and that whole C motion. Like I want your company to fail, crash, burn, and die. You're bad for the world. Give me your resources and fuck off. Or bleed the resources back into the community at large. We will we will take over your very small amount of pull in the right direction. CSVs, NumPy arrays, BSONs. Who else? Oh, probably your fucking bleh. This is also where we get hours. Where are we going here? What's happened? What's happened here? Why don't you? Oh, because we're racing. And probably also this is your FBXs and your DAEs and your BVHs. I don't know any of these guys. I think this one is like the friendliest one. XML? Is that how you make a skeleton with XML? I don't know. Anyways, and then also your dot blends and stuff. Okay. That's everything I have for 1 hour. I'll come back later. I'll clean it up. And I think this was good because I think this was like, I think the main realization part was that like the confirmation that SkellyForge does need to get broken up. Yeah, or at least like glumped significantly apart. Maybe it doesn't need to be broken up, but it just tells me a little bit about what the internal structure of it's going to be. I think that might be what it is. A little more about like, you know, the kind of, these are the two parts of SkellyForge. Because because I think the cost of making a new repo should be pretty high. And then, yeah. Also, it's kind of like it's kind of breaking down. Like the abstraction is breaking down, but I think good work was done. Okay, I'm done. Bye. Mwah.